Okay, so we will start with my journey so far. So I have passed in 2017 from Mumbai University. I have done BTech in civil engineering. Then after I passed out from the Mumbai University, I joined a coaching institute in New Delhi. Then I did coaching from 2017 to 2018. After that, I wrote 4 prelims. In that, I wrote, after qualifying prelims, I wrote 2 mains in 2020 and 2021. And in CAPF, this was my second attempt. First, I wrote in 2018 and then in 2019. After this exam, I was not sure if I would qualify this exam. So I was preparing for civils. Then after that, when I was traveling for my holidays, I will address the comment section later. First, let me please complete my short journey. Then I secured All India rank 142. Then I was allocated BSF because BSF was my second preference. So I joined BSF Academy on 28th of February 2022, and then I did training in BSF for almost 1 year. The training of BSF is tough, है ना? There are indoor subjects, there are outdoor subjects. इन इंडोर हमें वहाँ पे बॉर्डर मैनेजमेंट पढ़ाया जाता है, फील्ड इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ाया जाता है, लॉ पढ़ाया जाता है, अटैक और डिफेंस के टेक्निक्स पढ़ाए जाते हैं. डिफरेंट थिएटर्स है, वेस्टर्न कमांड, ईस्टर्न कमांड्स, फिर LWE तीसरा थिएटर है BSF का, उसके बारे में भी थोड़ा पढ़ाया जाता है. और आउटडोर सब्जेक्ट्स ही काफ़ी टफ होते हैं BSF के, आपको सबको पता ही होगा. आउटडोर सब्जेक्ट्स में भी ड्रिल है, वेपन ट्रेनिंग है, फायरिंग है, फिर हॉर्स राइडिंग है, फिर डिफरेंट एक्सरसाइजेस रहते हैं, जैसे अटैक, डिफेंस एंड नाइट एक्सरसाइजेस भी रहते हैं. उसमें काफ़ी मज़ा आता है. और इतनी ट्रेनिंग टफ होने का कारण ये है कि जो BSF का डिप्लॉयमेंट है वो काफ़ी टफ टेरेन में है. आप गुजरात में कच्छ से लेकर राजस्थान में डेजर्ट्स में, थार डेजर्ट्स में है, फिर पंजाब में है, फिर ऊपर जम्मू कश्मीर में IB में डिप्लॉयमेंट है BSF का, फिर नॉर्थ ईस्ट में है. नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जो असम है, मेघालय है, त्रिपुरा है, उधर मणिपुर है ना? ऐसे टफ डिप्लॉयमेंट्स में यू नीड टू बी ट्रेंड हार्ड, है ना? सो द ट्रेनिंग ऑफ BSF इज क्वाइट टफ. When I entered the academy, I remember that I was 96 kgs. Then after I passed out from the academy on 11th of March 2023, I was just 66 kgs. So a lot of weight I shed in the academy. That is because not because that means there is a very well thought out diet procedures and exercises which the ustads make you do, and it boosts your confidence, and you are made a leader of a man, है ना? It is not that the training is tough and all and that, but you are means what we say, you are made in such a way that you are able to lead your men. One company of BSF is approximately 137 men, so you have to lead them, whatever may be the reason. Your tough situations you will face on the borders, in the election duties, on the temporary duties, on the IS duty patterns, in LWE. There are few battalions of BSF. So after passing out from the BSF ramparts of the BSF Academy Tekanpur, I was allocated Abhor sector, Punjab frontier, Abhor sector and Fazilka. I served for approximately 6 months, and in that only, due to the Supreme Court case, Supreme Court case was struck. I was allocated CISF. Again, I joined CISF Academy, NISA, National Industrial Security Academy, on 14th of July 2023, and I did again training for 9 months approximately. So वहाँ पे भी ट्रेनिंग काफ़ी टफ था. इंडोर सब्जेक्ट्स थे, आउटडोर सब्जेक्ट्स थे, है ना? फिर वहाँ पे एनपीए में भी हॉर्स राइडिंग सिखाया जाता है, रॉक क्लाइंबिंग सिखाया जाता है। बीएसएफ एकेडमी में भी एक एडवेंचर बीएट इंस्टीट्यूट है, बीएसएफ इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एडवांस एंड एडवेंचर ट्रेनिंग। वहाँ पे भी रिवर राफ्टिंग, रॉक क्लाइंबिंग वगैरह सब सिखाते हैं। तो ट्रेनिंग दोनों जगह का अगर कंपैरिजन पूछा जाए तो दोनों जगह इक्वली टफ है। ऐसा नहीं है कि सीआईएसएफ का ट्रेनिंग आसान होता है, जो कि मतलब पॉपुलर मिसकंसेप्शन है उनसे। दोनों दोनों जगह का ट्रेनिंग इक्वली हार्ड है और इक्वली टफ है। दोनों जगह के उस्ताद आर इक्वली वेल ट्रेंड एंड दे बूस्ट योर कॉन्फिडेंस एंड मेक यू डू थिंग्स विच एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ ट्रेनिंग यू वुड नॉट फील दैट यू वुड बी एबल टू डू, है ना। स्ट्रैटेजी की अगर बात करें तो मैं आई वुड बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई वाज प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर सिविल सर्विसेज एंड आई केम टू नो अबाउट दिस एग्ज़ाम थ्रू माय फ्रेंड हु वाज सिटिंग नेक्स्ट टू मी इन लाइब्रेरी। ही उन्होंने फॉर्म भर दिया, तो मैंने भी भर दिया था फॉर्म। और उस साल मेरा सीसैट नहीं निकला था। आई वाज वेरी डिसअपॉइंटेड। सो माय ब्रदर हु इज़ एन आईपीएस who told me that at least write this exam and see where it goes, है ना। So I wrote this exam and by entering in the exam hall there were very few aspirants who were writing. So I got encouraged by that. So I would share my strategy, what I means referred for history. I used spectrum. I was means what to say, uh, very hardworking person. I'm still very hardworking person. You'd get that feedback from all my batchmates and mates who were studying with me or who have studied with me in the or trained with me in the BSF Academy and CISF Academy. For history, I studied spectrum from cover to cover, every word, every events, and I used to study in action reaction format, like what would happen after quit India, why did quit India movement happen, like that. So if you do it in a story format, you would be very confident and you would remember that thing for a very long time. And also I have joined coaching for Wajiram in 2017 itself, after I passed out from Mumbai University. So that also helped me. In those days, the Wajiram was very good institution, uh, very premier institution. I don't know about now. I cannot guarantee what teachers are there or what they are teaching. And so I used to follow the notes of Abhishek Parmar sir for modern history. Then for geography, I did 11th and 12th NCERT, and I followed the Rajat Neel ma'am's PPT, which you can find on brunal.org. For environment, I relied on the Shankar IS and last 4 chapters of biology. And I also made short notes from the question papers of vision and insight. Whichever the new question used to appear in the exam, I used to write it in my short notes. And whenever I used to revise, I used to just revise the answers or questions in format. For polity, we have all-time favorite Lakshmikant. Also, I have referred the 11th and 12th NCERT Indian Constitution at Work and Political Theory. You can see that a few questions always appear from there. And these books are very short and we tend to neglect them, but these are two very useful short definitions of democracy and what is federalism appears from that book only. For economy, again, I followed Wajiram teachers' notes like Vivas sir, Sham Sundar sir, uh, and I also followed Sri Ramaya's booklet, volume 1, volume 2 both. For science and technology, I haven't read science and technology NCRTs. I just followed the Lucent GK वाला येलो बुक, है ना। आपको अगर एंशियंट हिस्ट्री, मेडिवल हिस्ट्री और मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री से कुछ भी अगर सवाल आप पिछले 10 सालों में देखेंगे तो इस येलो बुक से काफ़ी सवाल पूछे गए हैं। आप आई वुड स्ट्रांगली रिकमेंड दिस बुक, है ना। फॉर पेपर 2, I didn't prepare exclusively for paper 2, but I joined essay class of Vikas Ranjan sir for civils only. But I practiced these 4 essays or we are given 6 options and we have to write 4 essays. So I practiced to write how to write in a concise form. You can divide the essays very like in short format, like short introduction. You can use data, short story, or narrative from lives of legends like Mahatma Gandhi, Bhagat Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose, Swami Vivekananda ji. Everyone, you can write short introduction or short facts or short narrative or short story which you come across in your lives. Then body part includes, you can divide the essays in the what, why, when, where, how, and in this format. Like suppose if you have to write an essay about a table, and so write a short story about a table, how a table can be useful for your studies, for businesses, for big political debates, and then you can proceed forward, like what is table, what is the shortest definition of the table, like how it can be used, where it can be used, when it was, a short history of what is the evolution of table. Then you can write in the conclusion format like how it can be used in future, and then for report writing you can follow the newspaper format. You can start with the short facts. You can start with short facts, then you can proceed on what was the latest news about it, what were the brief history about incident happened. Like pieces you have to practice. Like grammar, you can use any short small book, because lot number of easy questions are asked from it, and if you miss on that, I I would doubt that you would qualify. बिकॉज पेपर वन में तो सबको मार्क्स आ ही जाते हैं, बट पेपर टू इज़ डाइसी, एंड पेपर टू इज़ आई वुड से लॉट ऑफ people have doubts and all na. So if you have any doubts in UPSC or any other exam, just आप previous year question papers को रेफर कर सकते हैं, उसमें आपके काफ़ी सारे doubts. So if you are not finding any sources to study, just refer previous year's question paper. You'd I am sure that you would find a way out of it, and you can practice from the previous year. You can just you can make a group, and you can share your essays of previous year, or you can share reports precise, and for argument writing, I would say that the argument should be balanced. Like farmers' laws, like I think 2-3 years back the question was asked. So you need not to be extreme in your views. Try to be balanced. What is government's approach? What is government saying? For current affairs, I would say that I followed the Hindu, and nowadays this Indian Express is also carrying this explained section. That is also very useful. I also followed the Telegram channel of Vikas Kanukulu sir. You can UPSC with VKIS, something like that. I don't remember actual name. And also followed the All Inclusive IAS YouTube channel. It is also very good. I am not sure if he is continuing with that, but in those days it helped me. It helped me very much in mains also, as well as prelims also. After clearing this paper 1 and paper 2, if you are sure, then you need to prepare for I think after 2 months the results are out, and you need to prepare for PET, as lot of aspirants are preparing for exams and all, so they are not so fit. So I would suggest that follow a strict diet, and you can use lukewarm water and lemon in the morning, so that your weight can be reduced drastically. Start running. First focus on reducing your weight. Directly not start like with the long jump, short put. First focus, first 1 month or first 20 days, just try to focus on reducing your weight. You can do it by starting with lemon, like I said, lukewarm water and lemon in the morning. Then start running, go for long runs. It will help you in reducing your weight drastically. Use the core exercises. You can find it on YouTube and all. And I would again suggest that if you are heavy weight, है ना, so please don't start with the long jump. It will I am afraid it will have your legs injured. First start on reducing weight, then gradually do the long jump. After you reduce your weight, then short puts, and then 800 meter, 100 meter. You can make a pair of group. Like in I think Rajendra Nagar, there is a in there is a metro station next to Rajendra, that is Shadipur. There one Arun sir, I think his name is. He trains people for this exam only. Then after PET, you have to prepare for your interviews. Interview is the most crucial part of this preparation. I think you all must be knowing that if you want to get the most coveted CAPFs, that is CISF or any other force which you desire or deserve, है ना? So you need to score maximum marks in your interviews. Like I remember, I got one of the highest marks in paper 1 and paper 2, but I got very low score in interview, like 84 or something. So because of that only, I was not able to get into the top 10 or top 15. If you want to score I again repeat, the importance of paper 2 is not very imbibed into the aspirants, है ना? अगर टॉप 50 में या टॉप 40 में आना है, तो आपको पेपर 2 और इंटरव्यू में अच्छे मार्क्स स्कोर करने पड़ेंगे. स्टार्ट विथ योर डैप, लाइक व्हाट आर योर हॉबीज, स्ट्राइक सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन, हाउ टू डेवलप, रीड स्मॉल बुक्स, हाउ टू डेवलप योर पर्सनैलिटी, ट्राई रीडिंग न्यूज़पेपर लाउडली, ट्राई यूजिंग मिरर्स, है ना? talk to your friends, what are your opinions, how you discuss your opinions, how you put your opinion. That is also plays an important role. If you have the immense knowledge and you're not able to convey it to the board, then I fear that it would not serve any purpose. And also I will also emphasize on the subjects of your graduation. I like my interview completely was based on my graduation, that is civil engineering, like how bridges collapse, why are the bridges is collapsing, what is the unit of pressure, like how do we calculate volume of a building, how much cement it will be required, how much steel. If I would not have been well versed with my graduation subjects, then I fear that they would not have given me even these numbers. Start from your name. What is the meaning of your name? What is the from where? Start with your name, then your village, then your district. What is the specialty of your districts? Like if there is any ancient civilization or any Harappan or Mohenjo-daro Harappa civilization sites in your districts. Like in my district, there is a site of the southernmost site of Harappan civilization, that is Zorwe culture, है ना? So that plays a very important role. Like if there is in the mountain peaks, like in my district there is a Kalsubai peak. So it also shows your awareness, that how aware you are. What is the specialty of your village, of your tehsil, of your districts, and ultimately your states. What is the economy measure, which sector plays an important role in your state's economy. What are the GDP numbers in last few years? How is your state performing in fiscal responsibilities of the state governments? Then ultimately you have to be well versed with all the CAPFs, like when it started, what are the mandates of different CAPFs, like where the border security force serves, like where such as the Seema Bal serves, where the Indo-Tibetan border police serves, like where the CIS serves, what are the job opportunities, and if you have to give the preference in the preferences like CISF, SSB, ITVP, BSF, CRPF, you need to be very sure what are your reasons. It may be anything, but you need to be very sure. It may be promotional aspects, it may be the work-life balance, it may be the job job aspects, like where it is what is the mandate of the force. You are more like many people who joined BSF are mostly from the people who had given 13 14 CDSS exam or SSBs, so they are quite passionate about armed forces, so they joined BSF. Nothing wrong in that. BSF is also an extremely wonderful force. I have served it for almost 1.5 year, and it is best. Every force is best in what it does. Like nobody can do the job the BSF does, nobody can do the job the CISF does, and nobody can match the valor, sacrifices, and courage of CRP, and nobody can serve in the extremes of Tibet's like extreme environments of Tibet, and nobody can do a job as perfect at the SSB does it on the Nepal and Bhutan border, full of jungles of Bhutan, like the national parks of Assam and Nepal. Bhutan border is there. है ना? So every force has its mandate, and it is the best in what it does. You need to be sure about what you want in your life, and I would also suggest that keep preparing for other exams. Like if you are selected in CAPFs, you would have sufficient amount of time, and after that also I was in Punjab border. There also you can get if you manage your duties very well, like adam duties, training duties, welfare duties, and you can spend your time with your man. Then also you will get sufficient amount of time in on borders. Also in CISF also there are some units where you can get time. The preparation time wholly depends upon your place of posting and your boss. How is your boss? How he treats you? Does he gives you independence to do your job? You know, what is the requirements of your unit? Like in coal sector, we have to be on our toes. There is cable theft, there is diesel theft, there is theft of coal. So if you are lackadaisical in your approach, you need to you will your this guys, thieves or miscreants will give you a ride for your time. So you need to be always on your toes. You need to perform well as well, because your promotion depends on you, on it, your APAR depends on you, and also you can manage a certain amount of time in during your job also and your training also. So that's all from my side. If any questions, if you want to ask, you are most welcome. Like one guy was asking how to maintain consistency in your preparation. Like the most important thing for maintaining consistency in your preparation is from the why of your preparation. Like why are you doing this exam? It may be for your parents, it may be for your girlfriend, it may be for your brothers, for your sister, like for your village. You want to do something for your society. It may be for anything, but you need to be very sure that why you want to do this. So most important thing to maintain the consistency, the most difficult part is waking up early. You need to wake up daily for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. You never know when you are going to get selected. But if you try hard and consistently, then you will reduce that time to 1 year or 2 year or 3 year max. So you need to be very sure about why you are starting this preparation, and what is your why you want to be in the service or any other job. You may be preparing for SSC, you may be preparing for your state PCSs, you may be preparing for CAPFs, you may be preparing for civils, you may be preparing for forest. You need to be very sure about why of your preparation. And it will help you to get remain motivated throughout your preparation and also during training. Like few guys are asking me, how do you stay motivated for 2 years of training? It was, I would say, just because of my batchmates. They constantly pushed me. Like when I joined BSF Academy, I was very heavy at that time. I was 96, but the first day only our ustad said, "इतना मोटा आदमी कहाँ से आ गया?" and all. So I started feeling very demotivated. Then on the table of breakfast, I met my batchmates. They motivated me to do your hard work, do dieting. They also suggested me how to reduce your weight. So it was only because of my batchmates, the friends I got there, uh, very very encouraging environment you would get in the academy. I would say you'd feel that you are brothers. You are brothers in the arms. And you would go to like I always said that my friend Hanif is there. And so I always said that I would go to any war with Hanif. And many other friends are there. They are there. लाइक वी लास्ट में आते आते इतना बॉन्ड बन जाता है ना कि यू विल बी मीन्स आप उनके लिए अपनी जान भी देने के लिए तैयार हो सकते हो. Few people is asking that is the CISF training is tough. I would say that every training is tough. Like for 1 year, 1.5 year, or one year 4 months, you are made to wake up at same time, sleep at same time. And the waking up part is equally difficult. And you can do it for 1 month, 2 months, but consistently you have to do it for 1.5 year. It is quite tough, believe me. And you are made to follow the orders. You are made to wear a uniform in certain pattern. So it is quite difficult, believe me. The training part is equally difficult. Like ustads will keep you on your toes. Ustads will 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 push you to your limits. And believe me, you will not be sure that the things you would be able to do at the start of the training, you would be able to do it at the end of your training. Like few of my batchmates who were scared of these battle obstacles, they did it in the excellent timing. So I'm sure that if you are motivated in a training, the the, the training would seem like a cake, like a cakewalk to you. But you need to be motivated. You need to maintain the proper diet. You need to avoid all ills of smoking and drinking if you are into it. Yeah, it will be difficult, I would say, if you are continuing with this habit of smoking and drinking, because in the training you need to do the 100-meter run, 400-meter run, 800-meter run. Then there is a 5 kilometer. Then there is in BSF, I remember there is 12-kilometer run. There is 16-kilometer run with battle load and your rifle. So it is quite tough if you have these habits. And in BSF also, as well as CISF also, we have route marches of 10 kilometer, 15 kilometer, 20 kilometer, 30 kilometers. And in BSF we also had 42 kilometers of route march. So after finishing it, like now, if you are new into this CAPFs, you would feel that how can you do a route march of 42 kilometers. But after a period of time, like it's a gradual process, and you would be able to do it with the flying colors, I would say. And few people are asking that background is necessary or not. I would say your motivation and like आप क्यों करना चाहते हो वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. लाइक है ना, like where you come from. I have मेरे बहुत सारे दोस्त हैं जो हिंदी माध्यम से आते हैं, मराठी माध्यम से भी आते हैं, उन्होंने ये एग्ज़ाम या यूपीएससी का भी एग्ज़ाम क्लियर किया है। तो द बैकग्राउंड इज़ नॉट नेसेसरी, लाइक हाउ यू स्टडी योर सब्जेक्ट्स, व्हाट आर योर व्हाट आर हाउ विच सोर्सेस यू आर रेफरिंग टू। आप अपने कितने सोर्सेस लिमिटेड रखते हैं, फिर उनको बार बार कितने कितने देर बाद रिवाइज करते हैं। लाइक देयर यूज्ड टू बी Roman Saini sir who used to say that the revision also should be in cycles. Like if you have completed your modern spectrum, modern history of spectrum and today, and you have not revised it for at least 2-3 months, then you tend to forget things. Then he used to suggest that you need to come back to your subjects and for after a brief period of time you can plan your subjects and keep your sources limited. Lot of aspirants, lot of successful candidates who have cleared this exam have said that keep your success अपने sources limited. But उस समय में हमें ये बात समझ में नहीं आती है. But after you clear this exam आपको ये समझ में आ जाता है कि sources limited रहना कितना important है इस एग्ज़ाम को क्लियर करने के लिए, क्योंकि आपको रिवाइज़ करना है, बार बार रिवाइज़ करना है. यू नीड टू रिमेंबर ईच एंड एवरी एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ दैट सब्जेक्ट, है ना. सो फॉर दैट you need to keep your sources very limited. A few people are asking how to prepare for prelims. Prelims also you need to focus on your previous year question papers. You need to solve n number of tests. You can take any classes, any classes, any classes like question papers. You can complete it the whole syllabus with that like I used to follow vision from test number 1 to test number 36 37. Then after that I used to do it very religiously. Like I used to prepare notes. If some question is not in my notes, then I used to write it in my notes and revise it after a few period of time. After 2-3 years I was finding that the question is directly appearing from my notes, so it is very beneficial exercise. The more number of tests you solve, the more the chances of your getting selected or clearing prelims is there. Also in last 2-3 years the CSAT is playing major role. It is deciding factor. It is a deciding factor, like if you clear these prelims or not. I agree it is qualifying, but still lot of my very good friends from IITs and NITs are failing this CSAT. So you need to prepare. You need to be very humble in this. That you need not to take on your ego that I have done BTech or MTech or MBA or CAT. You need to prepare for CSAT as well, I would say. And my talking about my optional was mathematics, but I failed miserably in mathematics because of that only I would not get selected, because in GS I would say I have got approximately 420 marks, but in optional I would say I got just 113 in both papers. So I would suggest that please select your optional very carefully by talking to your seniors, talking to your peers, like what is in the trends, and don't just go by trends. Read the syllabus, read the previous year question papers, try reading 2-3 basic books, and select your optionals in that way only. And don't go by that. So you need to take that optional and amount of marks. It doesn't happen. You need to work hard on your optional because the competition is increasing day by day. Many people are getting selected. So you need to be very sure about your optionals. And like for mains as well, you need to prepare your notes. The mains is the most what we say, mains सिविल सर्विसेज का एक ऐसा ऐसा अध्याय है, आप कह सकते हैं कि जिसमें आप श्योर हो सकते हैं कि आप कितने नंबर पा सकते हैं. इफ़ यू हैव प्रैक्टिस इनफ, इफ़ यू हैव प्रैक्टिस वेल, इफ़ यू हैव रिवाइज योर नोट्स वेल, इफ़ यू हैव मेड notes, then only you can be sure about clearing mains. Lot many friends are saying that, and they say this, that the mains is the most sure thing. In interview also you cannot be sure what is the mood of the panel, or how it would go. Like prelims also these days it is very dicey, but for mains, if you have prepared your notes, if you have prepared your optional well, if you have practiced your essays, your ethics well, you can be sure that you would get a call for interview. For that you need to prepare your notes. Stick to one basic source. Try preparing notes syllabus wise, like question answer wise, you know. So you would be sure. Try writing daily answers. Try joining classes who would provide uh, question answers checking of two three questions daily. It would be very beneficial at the end of the day. I remember after of my first mains, I would have scored only 213 something marks in my all the GS papers. But in the next year, I practiced two three notebooks of 300 400 pages. I used to write three answers, two answers daily, and weekly I used to write 10 answers. So in that it is beneficial in two ways. You are practicing daily, and you are means आपका जो क्वेश्चन है वो विद इन प्रिस्क्राइब्ड टाइम लिमिट में मतलब तैयार हो जाता है इफ़ यू प्रैक्टिस वेल. और दूसरी बात ये है कि आपका सिलेबस भी कंप्लीट हो जाता है उस समय. जैसे आप सिलेबस वाइज टेस्ट सीरीज़ या डेली आंसर राइटिंग ज्वाइन करेंगे, तो आपको ये भी फ़ायदा होता है कि आपका सिलेबस भी कंप्लीट हो जाता है और आपके आंसर्स भी टाइम लिमिट में कंप्लीट हो जाते हैं. सो ये भी फ़ायदा होता है. तो ये तो रही आंसर राइटिंग की बात. ऐसे के बारे में मैं कुछ बताना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि आई स्कोर्ड 137 मार्क्स इन माई एसेज इन बोथ द एग्ज़ाम्स. आई स्कोर्ड 130 इन. You need to structure your essays well, है ना. You need to structure your essays well. Like these days, philosophical essays are being of the essay, how the essay should be structured to maintain a proper flow. For that, I would suggest you to join a simple workshop or a class of 10-15 days, and you would get an idea of how to write essay. Like I remember I wrote 30 to 35 number of essays. Because of that only I would score these number of marks. I think that's all from my side. If you guys want to ask a question, then I would be very happy to answer your doubts. I think that's all from my side. Thank you very much. Thank you UPSC Time for giving me this opportunity to share my experience with the aspirants. I think it would help them in some form or the other. Thank you very much.